comes the axe. Prove yourself.
You got the spirit siphon, and you got the battery assault. You got a slow into the cogs, but it looks like Jesus, he's the one that's getting run out here by Tekko, as well as Woglet. They throw out the coconut, and you got a few more auto attacks here by Tekko. Will this be the first blood? Do they have enough damage? They do. Woglet there on the Witch Doctor. Max out Arctic Burn. Huh. To be fair, this is not extremely high level pubs, so I don't know how high level players do decide to do this, but looks like bottom lane they're going to lose a lot of HP, and it looks like Input is the one that dies top lane for Athletico. So they might try and come up here onto Winhouse. They throw out the coconut, they do the Spirit Siphon as well. The pull back onto Matino stops a lot of these heroes, but I think they have enough damage. They catch him inside of the cogs, and Winhouse on this one dying. He's going to try and get the Soul Rip off, but it doesn't matter, because Matino gets the final one in the safe lane, and just means that you don't know where it's going to go. Winhouse, though, he gets hit here by the cogs as well as the coconut and the Maledict. But with the Tombstone down, I think they're going to do a bit too much damage here on Matino. The final zap there comes out from Hobo D, and I feel like you need at least one Aquila. It's one of those items that's so good, and that you almost always need it in every game. But Hobo D, he's made his rotation here into mid lane. This is a level 6 Lina, so they need to be quite careful. They have no way of stopping his TP. Nice play there by the Lina, and Tekko solo kills Input.
That's not what you want. That's not what you want at all.
This is a level 4 Bloodseeker against a level 5 Tekko. He's got treads now too. Jesus on the bottom lane, Malik as well as the Soul Siphon. Split go. Oh, Woglet's the one that gets that. Is again. They do realise that there's no TP just yet. Oh my god, that's so much damage with the Fabot as well as the Split Earth. You're going to try and go forward here onto Losky. Hobo D doesn't die to the Lina. You know, he's doing alright. They do use the double edge as well on the Input. He's getting fairly low, but the Winter Wyvern, she's made a rotation here. Input getting fairly low, but because of the Thirst, he's able to run away, deal a lot of damage here, takes out the Center Wall Runner, takes out the Clockwork. Farnsworth with his haste rune doing a lot of work on this Winter Wyvern. Oh, the Light Striker Ray completely misses there from Losky. He gets pulled all the way back. He doesn't have the Laguna Blade, so they need to be quite careful. They do throw the Blood Right out on the Lina. That's so much damage coming out from this Lina. Do they get the kill? They're going to throw the Blood Right. Doesn't look like he's going to get anything, but they do take out the Witch Doctor, and finally Input dies to Wog. Make as much damage as possibly can. Losky gets hit there by a Splinter Blast, and with the Stampede, they get themselves far enough away, but Matino's the one that gets caught here by the Blood Right. So with Jesus, the DP in here, Losky takes out Hobo D in the mid lane. He glimpses all the way back here onto the Clockwork. There's a lot of damage coming out from Input. He doesn't have the Rupture, but I don't think it matters. These high levels in the Thirst. Take him down. Hashtag a worth out of his regen rune.
Feeling good, man.
Woglet coming up on his level 6 as well. This will be quite nice for him. But Winhouse on the top lane. Oh, Centaur Wall Runner. He's the one that dies. They're going to throw out the Light Strike away. Completely misses again from Losky. He's not really hitting these Light Striker rays. Is the one that needs to be ruptured here, but Winhouse, he's the one that gets caught out here. Oh, they're just going to let it go. They almost take out Winhouse. They're going to have to use the Stampede here, but the Decay, almost the Soul Rip, he used it onto Matino. And it looks like Clockwork, he's getting stuck in the cage with the Bloodseeker, so he's going to lose his life. And Tekko's the one that gets ruptured here, does use the Hoot Stomp, has the double edge, it doesn't look like they need it, so Input gets himself a double kill. Oh, Losky tries to hit LSA, but completely misses there. So this is 4 levels in the Splinter Blast, as well as the Arctic Burn. So Farnsworth is doing quite a lot of damage. They do steal the Dragons. Oh, no! You hate to see it. You really do. Oh, Losky turns it around on the Farnsworth, and they miss the uphill onto Hobo D. Oh, my God. And the Maledict, as well as a Dragon Slave.
He's gonna die.
Ruby's going to die. He uses a Dragon Slave in the end, but... Oh, no.
You gotta talk, boys. That's how you do it.
Winhouse kills. Matino kills Winhouse, and Import takes out Splicko. Sitting in this bottom lane, a beautiful ward in the lane as well. Notices where he is. They're gonna show Splicko in this bottom lane, but they just use the sensor rock. They're gonna throw out the rush up. It doesn't matter. It's so much damage. The Witch Doctor. They only steal the Maledict, and it looks like the Clockwork is gonna lose a lot of his health. And I think Matino realizes that he's gonna die. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive this Maledict. And they take him down. Hobo D. Farnsworth takes out Wog.
He'd be very damn close.
He's a couple hundred gold. Oh, they get the glimpse all the way back. Beautiful play there by Jesus. Do they have anything to stop his team? They do. They had to use the Winter's Curse.
This time.
So the Bloodseeker's made his rotation. He doesn't have the Rupture. Does he have enough speed? Oh, that TP is so long. Oh no, it looks like the mid lane. Losky is going to get hit there. Does he have the Blood Right? No. Oh, he does. Just on the edge of it there.
Taken from the Exorcism as well.
Yeah, that is true. How much? 8 armor's like what? 10%?
Yeah, it's a good amount of damage reduction. Not almost.
Drum's almost used, so he can TP out if he needs to, but Hobo D is here. So it looks like Athletico, they're going to make their first rotation here. They throw the hook shot out on the input. They're just going to throw the Witch Doctor ult as well. Input, he's the one that dies. Matino's taking quite a lot of damage, but Hobo Day, he's the one that dies as well. The Undying throws the tombstone, but they instantly kill that as well. And with the Exorcism out, Splico, he's going to get himself another kill. Yeah, they finally do. And being this close range right now, 6,000 net worth lead ahead as well. Losky coming close to that Yule Scepter on the Lina. And it looks like Splico's got his drums and almost his Yules as well with that T1 tower going down. First T1 of the game, obviously. Oh, nice Dragon Slave from low ground from Losky.
Tower.
I think this is the time for Fox to ball up, right? They have their Bloodseeker, they have the Winter Wyvern, but Hobo D, Blink Dagger used by Tekor gets him the kill there with the Hoo Stomp.
Cheeky.
After Losky had to burn.
Oh, nice.
That was a nice play. They get the Blood Ride as well, so they're going to deal a lot of damage. They throw out the Rupture here onto Tekor with Matino, trying to create chaos on the sideline here, but Input, he's the one that's going to start slapping around some of these heroes extremely fast. He got put into the river. That's actually better for him. They're going to throw out, but Tekor, he dies there to his own Stampede, so Input gets himself a triple kill, and they lose 4 on Athletico. And then potentially kill Input before that happens. So Input, though, he's going to go straight for a BKB. I like that from him. Oh, they find out the Disruptor on the sideline there. That's a weird wall. Ready to defend this T1.
They're staying just far.
Oh, they're going to use the Stampede forward. The hook shot completely misses, but it doesn't matter. They get a nice little hook stop there, as well as the Witch Doctor award. It's going off here. Woglet gets himself a double kill. And Input, he's the one that's stuck in the cogs here, and they blow him up. Losky's stuck in the tower, but I think he's fine. Splitgo's getting fairly low. He dies finally to the Static Storm. Wants you to be in his face, and I think probably Lina would be the best target then. Oh, they find Hobo D here. They get the Who's on, so Tekor, he can't use his double edge here because he's stuck in the Static Storm, but they throw down the Tombstone, see if they can get any of these heroes from Athletico. Finally, the dust comes out. There is a silence on top of the Central Water, and they just rupture it as well.
You're going nowhere, buddy.
The War Chief is going down. They get the glimpse all the way back here on the Woggler. He's going to throw out the Coconut. Does he have the Witch Doctor ward? The hook shot, though, hits onto Windhouse, and he's definitely going to die there to Splitgo. So 1 for 1 so far. The Witch's Curse comes out. It is only on the Witch Doctor as well as Alina, so he's not going to be able to pick up any kills for this. But Input, he's flying sitting here. He has used that pressure, picked up BKB, but he's stuck inside the cogs. He really wants to start chasing down some of these heroes. And he's going to take out Losky. Splitgo, though, gets a double kill, and he's really starting to come into these heroes. And the Bloodseeker, he takes out finally another put. No, he gets kited by the battery assault. With Splitgo here, he still has about half duration left on his
No, they're not going in on him.
Exorcism. They use the Stampede forward. They're going to come here onto Input. And it looks like they're going to be able to... Oh, no, it looks like the Blood Ride is the one that picks up the kill on the Clockwork. And Splitgo, he's still quite healthy here. They use the Silence onto Windhouse, and the Undying dies. Not Undying anymore.
No. Catch you later, buddy.
We should call Splitgo the Undying.
Splitgo the Undying. Rubik was really good in that fight and really well played. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, Tech. Large Striker ready to get a bit of move speed here. He has found Hobo D. Will he be able to use him? He gets the Yule Scepter up all the way in the air. Has another Large Striker raid. They do get the Dragon Slave. And Matino Snake. Much net worth that would have been going toward Losky. It was just another kill to his name.
Mid lane.
So, I hear the hook shot out, comes on to Windhouse, he's stuck behind his tower. Oh, he gets zapped there by Losky. Who's the one that gets ruptured? Out on the sideline here, if they can still be DP, they can. So he's stuck here behind the tower, he's getting fairly low, and they do get noticed here by the Bloodseeker. Oh, I thought he was stuck inside that Witch's Curse. Doesn't look like he's going to, but Splitgo, he's the one that's doing quite a lot of damage to a lot of these heroes. Windhouse, he's the one that brought it back, but I think he's going to die anyways. He uses the Soul Ring to try and save his life, but Splitgo, he's still sitting here, he's doing so much damage. But Input, he's finally come back in. They take down the Death Prophet. Splitgo the Undying, no more. Tekor, he's going to try and TP out the lift from Hobo D, and they're going to pick him all off, it looks like. And Tekor, he's finally going to die. That's an ultra kill from Input.
Let's go. Farnsworth, though.
Farnsworth, they use the Stampede, they're going to go forward. Beautiful lift there by Hobo D. They catch him out just for now, but I think the Rivers, he's going to die straight away. He can buy back if he needs to. Disruptor's the one that dies without using any spells.
With Athletico taking this series out, how Shaitan v Matino happens with this team fight control, because we saw how effective he was as that Sand King.
Losky just the fact that he's so much further ahead than Hobo D. Even Windhouse. Windhouse has had a tough series. Oh, we're seeing a hook shot out on the back lines on Hobo D. He just gets blown up 60 seconds without a Rubik. I don't think it matters all too much. Athletico, they're going to come out here onto the back lines. They take out the Tombstone straight away. Matino gets the other down. Farnsworth moves himself forward. He does a 4-stuff, but oh, it's on a Witch Doctor. Is that really the hero you want to kill, especially when the other hero is on the low ground, so none of these auto attacks are going through. And Farnsworth being extremely low, has to go back all the way to the base. And out comes the Yulsat as well as the Light Strike away. They take out Winhouse. Defensive null field on. He may have changed it now, but I'm pretty sure last time we saw him. Oh, here out of Stampede though. Will they be able to find input? He just BKB TPs. So that's a BKB use here from the Bloodseeker. And that's another opening for Athletico. Oh. Looks like Jesus, he gets found out here. They used the Shiva's Guard. Hobo D has to use the lift up, but last auto attack from there from Tekor. So that's 4 blood, right? Really trying to move these heroes around.
He's going to get hooked
A hook shot though comes out from Matino. Start splitting up these team fights a little bit. They're going to take out the Undying Tombstone if they can. They are just trying to come forward here on input. They take out Losky, but that needs the Aegis in the more of the Bloodseeker. He's going to go down. They have the Spirit Vessel on him. They need a few more auto attack. He uses his BKB at the last second. But that's 70 seconds without a Bloodseeker. Fox Gaming. This is not looking good. They're going to lose a second land of Rax. Splitco's moving himself forward with a BKB, and it looks like Farnsworth, he's getting far enough away. It doesn't look like he can, and they're going to take out Winhouse as well. 4 heroes dead. The buyback comes out from the Undying. Jesus uses those voice lines, but this is going to be mega creeps here for Athletico. And will it be a 2-0 here for Athletico? They're going to come forward, and Jesus, he gets blown up with the Glunabade. And that's GG. It looks like Athletico take a very dominant 2-0 here.